I enjoy out of all this is people being so irritated because they can't stop us. And that's what it is, guys. That's where the frustration is. We talked about a guy the other day where, you know, he started talking about like the customers and how much he even despises those people. That's what it's about. It's, hey, you guys built a sandbox. They can't control it. They can't go try to cancel anybody by way of the producers or the distributors or the publishers or anything like that, because we do our own thing. So what else is there left to do other than flail? And that's actively what you see these people do, flailing, bitching, moaning to something that they can't do anything about because, well, we're catering our books towards people that actually want to buy them, not to a phantom, let's say, audience that doesn't really exist, is not really an audience. It's to paying, willing customers that I love and respect. And I do that. And they see that, they pick up on that. And of course, yeah, there are going to be those that root for me because they like me as a person. What's the problem? So many other folks seem to do that without any issue.
What's going on, everyone? Sauce Kenny here today. We reacted to a video from Eric July reacting to some of his detractors that's preying on his downfall, apparently. These people. When they can't control what you have, they rather see it destroyed and done. Damn, I think left-wing people are some of the biggest haters in the world, bro. Because instead of building their own thing or whatever they do have control over and just competing, they rather try to tear you down and make sure you can't compete. This is why they rather ban you than debate you. But hey, let me not ramble. Let's get into the video.
Hope everybody is doing well today. As usual, my haters and the Rippa-verse detractors are just a endless source of content for us over on my YouTube. And there was some guy, I don't know if he was just frustrated, but he said what we all understand to be the case. He just said it out loud. A lot of folks talk around this issue where it's just simply, you know, these guys don't like us. They hate us and for what it is that we're doing in our efforts. Let's set the scene. You guys may have saw this post if you follow me on YouTube. Simple post. And it seems like they tell on themselves in responding the way that they do to the most mild, and I mean the most mild content that I make. So it's not even like controversial or anything that I'm saying. It's just very basic stuff. And this is what it said. Customers want product. You sell customers product with respect. Customers voluntarily exchange money for product. It's not a rocket science. Respect your customers, give them what they want, and they'll make you rich.
Yeah, capitalism. Essentially, that's what capitalism is. I create company, you want my products and services, you exchange your money, your dollars for it, boom, you got it. That's what it means to be a capitalist. I'm not as valuable as the market makes me. I can't be like, well, I'm a billionaire and the market don't want to give me billions of dollars. That's la la land. You have to live in reality. I forgot how to say it, but it's mutual exchange. It's a mutual exchange of value. Money is just a value store. That's all it is, right? And these leftists, I don't get your whole entire stick. I'm reading the comment. Your entire stick is is hating anything left leaning. Okay, not really. If I could summarize what Eric July doesn't like, he doesn't like identity politics. He don't like remixing old characters that's been traditionally one way, white, and then you get, like, he likes to say, you want black people to get the white people's leftovers, right? You want a black Superman after a white man's been traditionally Superman for all, like, the history of all Supermans. And all he's saying is, objection! He don't want that. He want an original character that just happens to be black, and y'all get mad. Like, bruh. I don't understand these people. But hey, he went out and did it. Instead of talking about it, he be about it. And that's what they can't stand the most. This is why they talk so much crap. This is why they hate watch conservatives, people like him, libertarians. This is why they hate watch people they disagree with, because they can't stand the fact that people are out there not taking what they're saying seriously, right? And that's what happens. I think left-leaning people feel the need to control everything that other people are doing. And when they see that they can't control you, bruh, they have to sit there and go, how dare you, for trying. But hey, I digress. Let's get back into the video.
It's that simple. Now, this is what this guy had to say about it. One of these Rippa-verse detractors guy's been in my mentions for months. He says this: your entire shtick is hating anything left-leaning. How is that showing customers respect? And I mean, like, the fact that he connects those anyway is a little silly. Now, of course, that's not simply the case. Hating anything left leaning, that's
Yeah, like one thing I could say, I haven't bought his book. I'm so sorry, give me the L, guys. I'm going to go support. It's just I haven't had the time, but his whole thing is politically neutral. Ain't no political propaganda, nothing in there. He just say I'm just giving you a good story. I'm not trying to message to anybody. I'm just trying to give you a comic book, and these people think it's political, bro. It's just based on how they like feel. This is what I'm saying. Like the left wing people hate the idea of it. Oh, this is right wing propaganda. If it's not pushing left wing narratives, it's automatically right wing. I'm just saying that's the stance this Fizz Sama is taking. But let's get into it.
inaccurate depiction of what it is that I certainly do. But either way, the second sentence is not connected to the first. Literally, all you do on Twitter is get into arguments with potential customers and spread your political propaganda. Now, keep in mind, what you don't see here is me asking the guy, and of course, he never answered. When have I ever done that? You talk about customers, potential customers, people that are genuinely interested in. You do not see me getting into arguments with those people. What you do maybe see me doing is dunking on my detractors. And these are people that were never going to buy my book. They are never going to buy my.
Yeah, it's all narrative control, bro. They come out here and say, "Oh, you lost me as a customer," when they were in no position to buy anything to begin with, right? And this is what this is how left wing this is what companies, woke companies, they're getting some pushback from their wokeness, like Disney, who else? Movies in general. They found out, oh, Republicans are more conservative people tend to have the money. Oh. But now they're willing to actually withdraw their funds. Left-wing people are good at, I'm not going to supplement your company, right? You're never going to find a left-wing person buying a Daily Wire subscription. That ain't going to happen. Because it seems like left-wing people, they almost, to me, and this is maybe because my perception is skewed because I'm a millennial. And in college, I seen it. It seems like millennials, people on the younger crowd, they seem to replace religion with politics. They live for this stuff. Like they would to discard family members over politics. I'm like, yo, your family is the one thing that's damn near constant, the most durable thing in your life, and you're gonna discard that away for some politicians that may never know your name, bruh. And that's crazy to me. I will never disassociate with somebody just because of their politics. That's just me. But hey, I'm rambling. Let's get back into the video.
Book, and the fact that we're doing what we're doing is something that really makes them mad. They're irritated at that fact. So they were never going to give us a fair shake anyway. The difference, I guess, is that I don't pretend like, or let's say it's comparison to some of these other companies, is that I don't pretend that I ever have a chance that you're going to give me your dollar. I'll take it. Make no mistake. As I say, unlike Kelly Sue DeConnick, if you don't like my politics, you can still buy my books. Simple and plain.
And this is all, I think any independent, because I'm independent, registered independent anyway. I'm socially conservative, whatever. Like that was, I don't know why I brought that up, but it's, people want to get back to that. Hey, companies, stay out of politics. And one of the ways that I think conservatives are making companies take that position is they're finally giving pushback. Because companies, their game before was, okay, don't piss off the left because the left is more willing to boycott, cause an uproar. They the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So they're more likely to complain, while a conservative will be like, they're more quiet about it, right? So companies tend to over cater to left-wing people, and this is how they took over. Then Republicans finally was like, or conservatives, or people who just not left, they were finally like, yo, if you keep pushing this narrative, we're going to take our dollars from them. Now, the companies are stuck in a rock in a hard place. They're like, damn, we cater to these people who don't really buy our stuff because that's what they're figuring out now. All these movies, Strange World, I don't even know because I don't even watch them. Bruh. Those movies are tanking because they found out, damn, left-wing people don't have any money. Bruh. All the money comes from non-left-wing people for the most part. So they found out, the companies are starting to realize that left-wing people don't really have no economic weight unless there's some celebrity or whatever. But companies found out there's a mistake to over catering to these kind of people. And now they're trying to get back to normalcy because they're like, this is why during the abortion stuff, they're like, oh, we staying out of it. Companies are like, we're not putting ourselves in that because this is a very divisive issue. And that's the smart play to do. And left-wing people are mad that you're not advocating for their causes anymore. And I think that's what companies need to go back to, becoming politically neutral. But hey, I digress. Let's get back into it.
These people initiate conflicts. They initiate conflicts. I am the responding agency, and I will respond accordingly. And often these guys they were talking down before the book even came out, and as to be expected, once the book came out, they were hating as well because they were never going to give us a fair shake. Mm-hmm. But this is another thing that he said in response to Bruce. I didn't buy because I would never give Eric money. Okay, so remember, this is the guy that was talking about potential customers. He just flat out admitted that he was not going to ever give us money. And again, you're saying the quiet part out loud. We know that you guys are never going to give us money. We know that you guys are never going to give us a chance, which is why I would never try to sit up there and like bend over backwards to try to cater to you. You're not a customer. You're not even a potential customer. You're a hater, and you're doing what haters do. He says
True. All you're going to do is sit in the sidelines and talk crap. Talk y'all mess. That's it. That's all y'all going to do. And then we just going to keep doing what we doing. He's going to keep getting the support. He's going to keep getting raised. And then you're going to keep complaining. That's all y'all going to do. Keep complaining. And companies are realizing this. They're like, damn, these people complain a lot. But they don't give any trade-offs for it. They complain a lot, but they don't even support the things that they champion or advocate for. Look at all the woke movies. Look at all the comic book people who can't pay their bills. DC, Marvel. All these comic books keep flopping because normal people who actually buy the thing don't buy those comics. And to sit here and let people who don't really support the causes they say they claim they support run your company, bruh. Company's gonna realize what normal people have been realizing for a long time, bro. If these people don't pay your bills, why did you have a say of how you market your company or what? Well, you're gonna get backlash on Twitter, bro. I don't know. Cancel culture is not dead. I don't know if it's dead yet, but it's on life support at this point. That's what I think. But let's get back into the video.
This is the crazy part. He says he actively prays for. He said, I actively pray for his downfall. Wow. Now, that is one of the more
biggest haters.
Interesting things that I've heard some of my detractors say. Again, quiet part out loud. Downfall and misfortune is what he says. Just like he does all lip-con snowflakes whose entire a bunch of buzz terms and yada yada. So he says that he prays for my downfall.
And this is new trend. I forgot who. There was a conservative influencer that passed away recently. I think her name was Diamond. And people, I don't know what it is, but these left-wing people were here using "I told you so," almost seemed like they were celebrating her death, right? Using her death as like some pretext, some excuse to champion, oh, guys, go get vaccinated or this can happen to you. Like almost making her death as an example when that's not the time to be doing all that stuff. It's the time to grieve and time to give Silk her condolences about her sister passing. But no, these insensitive people. And then when they get called out on it on Twitter, they're looking at you like, I didn't mean that. I'm not insinuating it. And this is the thing I hate about left-wing people. It seems like they can't stand on what they said. They insinuate some stuff and you call it out bluntly and then they, put plausible deniability. As long as left-wing people have plausible deniability, they'll deny. I'm just saying. Let's get back into it.
I already knew that. I knew when you guys are moving the post like, hey, it was never going to come out. It was never going to be a thing. And then once it became a thing, it wasn't going to be successful. And once you saw the level of success, that post kept moving and moving and moving. Now, just on a serious note, I do think that is something that's not the proper way to use prayer. I don't know who you're praying to. Maybe it's a demon. And that's what.
Hey, I like that joke.
You're doing. I wouldn't advise that that's the way that you use prayer to sit up here and just pray for the downfall of myself. But you can do what you want, right? You can do by all means, do exactly that. But what I enjoy out of all this is people being so irritated because they can't stop us. And that's what it is, guys. That's what the frustration is. We talked about a guy the other day where, he started talking about like the customers and how much he even despises those people. That's what it's about. It's, hey, you guys built a sandbox. They can't control it. They can't go try to cancel anybody by way of the.
Yep. That's what, bro. That's like, if you want to piss off a left-wing person so much, have them say something. Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. Oh, you're not supposed to go outside with no mask, and you do it anyway. They could be like, they're looking at you.
How dare you?
How dare you go against what we said? How dare you go against the popular opinion? This is why when they argue, they try to spin this narrative like, oh, you're in a minority opinion, Kenny. All my left-wing friends. Every time I argue with them, oh, you're in the minority. You're definitely in the minority with that opinion. And I go, I don't care if I'm in the minority. Prove my argument right or wrong. That's all I care about. I don't care about none of this narrative, none of this calling me names, none of that. I need a counter argument. That's what I'm waiting for. Give me the counter argument.
Nope.
Oh, you don't have one? Then kick rocks, bro.
Bruh.
That's all I gotta say. And they can't stand that. They can't stand that they have no influence over you. And I think this is what the main thing that conservatives has been trying to push to the Republican Party. Yo, stop letting the media have influence over you. They're going to hate you anyway. And this is the point I'm trying to make with Eric July. They hate why you create. I stole that somewhere. I forgot where. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I'll try to give credit where credit is due. Let's get back into the video.
Producers or the distributors or the publishers or anything like that, because we do our own thing. So what else is there left to do other than flail? And that's actively what you see these people do, flailing. Bitching, moaning to something that they can't do anything about because, well, we're catering our books towards people that actually want to buy them, not to a phantom, let's say, audience that doesn't really exist, is not really an audience. It's to paying, willing customers that I love and respect. And I do that. And they see that. They pick up on that. And, of course, yeah, there are going to be those that root for me because they like me as a person. What's the problem? So many other folks seem to do that without any issue.
Every YouTuber does that. Every YouTuber that bring out merch or any kind of product, their supporters just buy it because, hey, I like Tim. Here, let me buy something from Tim. Hey, I like Eric July. I'm going to buy his book. What's wrong with that? And these weird arguments these left-wing people try to do just to cast a narrative. Oh, you're only successful because you have a following. Why you don't say that same argument with Jake Paul, Logan Paul, KSI? Why you don't do that to them?
Bruh.
They like to be like, they're selective. Like if they had a consistently they rag on YouTubers, no one would have a problem with them. But it's like they pick and choose when they want to use these arguments and when they don't want to use it. On one side they congratulations Kylie Jenner, whatever her name is. And then the other hand they'll bash this guy because he has a following. Crazy. It's crazy. I don't get it, but hey, they hate what they can't control, I guess.
I will absolutely take advantage of that. But you'd be surprised just how much success that you can have, going back to the original point, when you just give the audience what it is that they want and respect them. I am perfectly aware of the fact that nobody is obligated to buy I Some 1 or 2 or the upcoming books that we are going to be releasing. It is up to us as a company to put out something that you're willing to buy. And I will do everything that I can in my power to do that. And the minute that we ever stop doing that, well, that's when the money stops. That's when you guys stop purchasing it. We're not obligated to your money. And because, well, this is just about as basic grassroots of a movement as there possibly can be, we don't get to rely on libraries and let's say, what else? Government, public, let's say like scholastic stuff, weaved in government stuff. We don't get to do that. Retailers, we don't get to do that. What we do is rely solely on the customers buying the product. And the minute that we stop doing that is the minute that we lose. And to these weirdos and these detractors, they don't seem to understand that them flailing means absolutely nothing to that. I would advise that you go see a therapist to get that checked out. Because we're not ever going away. So what you're doing is having this unnecessary reaction to something that you just don't have any control over. What you do have control over is over your life. How about you get a grip?
Completely agree. Completely. And this is one of the things I think conservatives really get a handle of. Hey, counterculture. Like literally what you're doing is like literally what Eric July doing is counterculture. And all I'm saying is, hey, instead of sitting here complaining about the problem, oh, we're not represented in media. Create your own media. That's why I respect Daily Wire so much. I'm a paying customer of the Daily Wire. Every year, I give them $240 a year because I support what they're doing. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna support that. I won't support Disney. Oh, they're doing something. Okay, we could play the same game too. But the minute conservatives start playing the same game, that's when companies like, oh, damn, the real money was with them. It's just they don't complain as much. They don't have, because at the end of the day, you know what they say? Conservatives can't protest because they're too busy working.
Bruh.
That's truer words that have never been spoken. So one thing we do have control over is our dollars, our attention. And the minute you take that away from the left they got nothing to do. That's what he's saying. The frailing is like nothing, right? And conservatives, I believe, they're more quiet about their protests. They won't like complain online and they'll just be like, oh, we're not going to buy it from there anymore. We do it quietly. I forgot someone mentioned up. It's like the quiet rebellion. That's what the conservatives are doing right now. They're quietly shifting their dollars. Okay, we're not going to support Disney anymore. You know, they ain't going to go on Twitter. Oh, I'm not supporting this company anymore. I mean, some are, but for the most part, conservatives are just low key about what they're doing. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.